let's start with the criticism that you've had of Justice Ann Walsh Bradley, your opponent, that she's an activist judge. What does that mean to you, and what's your evidence for her being an activist judge?
Sure, it's a fair question. I believe that a judge or justice in our system should place the rule of law and the Constitution above personal beliefs, individual agendas, or partisan political goals. I believe my opponent is an activist who reverses that, believes that their personal beliefs, partisan political goals, or agendas are fair game to use to determine whether or not she should oppose or support a legislative policy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that, in fact, that is wrong. That's an activist. I'm not an activist.
Do you have an example of what she
Sure.
does?
Dissent in Act 10, dissent in the voter ID case. These are positions that they took, which are exemplary, just examples, where Act 10 was a legislative determination. Frankly, if in fact the legislature created a right, they have a right to change that right. The right was created to form public unions by the legislature back in, I think, 39 or 40, 1940. They voted to do so and permitted it. They can change that at this point in time. Her opposition was, frankly, I believe, in error. The voter ID case, clearly, ensuring that our electoral system is not open for fraud and abuse, nothing wrong with that position. And frankly, the language used in the two dissents in those two cases is one of the problems I have with Justice Bradley.
What is it specifically about the language in either of the cases that bothers you?
Jim Crow, the term Jim Crow, to the legislature, and Jim Crows to the majority who voted to find it constitutional. I believe that's the language you use when you disagree is important. You can disagree. We want disagreement on the Supreme Court. Good heavens. Discussion and argument concerning disagreement, matters you disagree about, is the way you hone your positions. Mm-hmm. And you can change people's minds, or you can make your position sharper. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be disagreeable. And some of the language that's being used in the decisions, frankly, I disagree with.
You think she was intemperate?
I think the language is intemperate.
Okay.
But the point is, she voted to support that language in those dissents, and that's one of the problems with some of the dysfunction on the courts.
Mm-hmm.